The ARC animated show review nobody asked for.
That's right.
Right. I had to sign up for a Paramount Plus. Actually, I got the free trial.
I did too.
And then canceled it immediately.
I did not.
Oh, so you got to do that. That's how they get you.
No, I know.
That's how they get you.
Oh,
yeah,
good
of
stuff
course.
on there. I like
That's
that.
what I was
There
going
is.
to
I
check
like
out
it.
what else was going on.
I've been watching Survivor a lot, actually.
Okay.
Just got to kind of into that. But
ARC
this
animated
series-
is what do you think?
Okay. I wish I would have broke down a couple of different categories. I didn't. I thought I was going to be like ask you guys a couple questions like
Sure.
main character likability ratings. All ratings can be from like 1 to 5. Like Helena, I think her name is. I should have took notes. Is that her name?
I didn't realize this was science. I thought we were just saying if we liked it or
He's
not.
making it science.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
okay.
Let's. I mean,
It's
we're
a
trying
proper
to,
review.
We're trying to drag this out a little bit, not just be
Okay.
like I liked it. I didn't like it. That's it. I did like her. I mean, like, what did you guys think?
I don't care about
She
her
was fine.
backstory, really.
Nah.
I don't
Yeah,
give a
that's
shit about
the
her
thing. I was
backstory.
like, yeah. As soon as they started doing flashbacks, I went, oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, we got to put up with this.
Yeah,
It's
and-
like her and her girlfriend making fart jokes. Like, what are we doing?
That fart joke was horrible.
It was horrible. It was like, why does it?
What a bad joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you see at one of the flashbacks are so dumb. She's like chopping carrots, and then all of a sudden, you know, she cuts herself, and then her lover comes over, and she's like, "I'm gonna help you because we're married." And you
Yeah.
go like, you can't even cut carrots, and you're gonna try to survive in this fucking world that you're
You're
in
gonna
right
die.
now. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
You're gonna die.
Not
There's dinosaurs
very-
running around.
You know, it's like, are you really that badass?
You're going to learn to use a sword.
It's just
Seriously.
It's
Yeah.
one of those things you can always see. Like they're setting it up for grandma to say, you know, if you lift yourself up, you can be great, honey. Just so they can flash back to that later.
Yeah,
While she's like fighting a spider.
and there are gonna be definitely spoilers in this because I know
Yeah.
I'm going to talk about
Little
shit.
bit.
So this is
Little bit.
But don't you worry about it.
Yeah, but I will then ask you then. I don't know how we want to do this, but we'll just shoot the shit, right?
Right.
So I was watching with my kid, not really knowing about the graphic. I didn't really know anything about what degree.
blood?
Yeah,
Yeah, because
Really didn't know.
there's not much violence for like the first half of it. And then
Yeah.
all of a sudden you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, they
go
don't-
on there.
I mean, not even the first half. I mean, pretty soon in, but like 5-6 minutes in, the one character that you meet besides Helena
Yeah,
Bob.
the dude.
gets shot in the throat, and I literally gasped. I was like, "Whoa!" Like that was graphic, and he felt, "What the hell's going on
Yeah,
here?"
especially with your daughter, I'm
I
sure.
thought he was like fucking interesting because he acted like a kind of a veteran out there, but he's still naked and has
Yeah.
a stone axe.
Well, yeah, that's what he wanted to do. He
Right.
said, I wanted to live like nature intended.
Oh, he did say that?
He did say
My
that.
bad. Then,
He did.
then
He
that
did, that's
justifies
right.
it. What an idiot.
That was Bob,
and
I
that's
believe.
But he might have
that's a
been
wink
there-
at the game, right? Because beach bobs, they're always on the beach getting killed.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what? Maybe this is another good way to drag it out, and I can ask you guys questions. Like my first impressions, like a minute or so after that, you know, to break it down, were good. I was like, okay, because oftentimes I watch something, 5 minutes in, I'm going, oh God, do I have to?
Yeah.
Do I
Yeah,
have to
no, it
continue
didn't-
this? I have to because I said I would.
Yeah, it didn't hit me like that. I'm
It
with
didn't-
you. Like
Yeah, it didn't at
sometimes
all.
5 minutes in, you know, like,
Yeah.
oh no, this is going to be garbage.
I mean, I was intrigued.
Kind of hit me like that.
And I did like the violence part of it, I guess, because I'm just not used to seeing that, and I can appreciate it. I can appreciate the cool
Yeah,
art.
the animation's good.
Animation's-
it's solid.
animation's
solid
very
animation.
good.
Interesting. I thought
Yeah.
some of it was kind of, I don't know.
I mean, it definitely does the anime style where
Some of it was weird.
they put a lot of effort into certain things.
Yeah. And,
And
then
then
some felt like early Duralius, like just it. There was this dodo head movement early on. I wrote down like time codes and shit.
Oh god,
But like,
I like it. I like it.
but I was like,
At
that just, like-
3:24.
and I hate that fucking dodo. I want to kill it.
yeah, it does. It feels like a boardroom decision. It's like we
That's the-
got to
you
have a
know,
cutesy
Yeah,
dodo.
cutes.
Ridiculous to the point where you threw the dodo into a scene that it made me judge Helena more and like, what the fuck are you doing? Because at some point, like in the first episode, she's running for her life and she stops and picks up this dodo. Nobody's trying to kill this dodo right then. Or like throw the dodo. Maybe you're running. Maybe you'd be safer to just get rid of it and then get it later.
Yeah.
Instead of holding on to it for the whole fucking chase.
Imagine in a movie, some lady's being chased by a mob. She
Yeah.
stops and grabs a pigeon who's just minding his own business.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
really,
I gotta
really stupid.
save that pigeon.
Mob doesn't care about that pigeon.
Right. And what kind of a connection do you really have with this
Well,
fucking...
she has a connection with the parasaur as
I know
well.
she does. That parasaur is way too tough.
Scary.
But now
It's more
listen,
of a
I
pussy.
like where that's going.
Yeah.
This girl has more knowledge of dinosaurs than anybody on the planet. And I'm curious to see how her knowledge gives her an advantage over everybody, even though she's weaker and smaller and newer.
Well, yeah, it's her currency for keeping her alive.
Speaking of her knowledge, where is this? Probably time code.
It's on your list.
Anyway, carry on. I lost it. There's too many things here.
The way that the Raptors were portrayed were pretty great.
Raptors look good.
Yeah,
Raptors,
Raptors look good, and they played the perfect role of the threat that you're really exposed to in the first episode. Just like, because really, when you're in the game at
Raptors,
first, those Raptors are fucking killing you.
Yeah,
trying to kill
I
you
mean,
over
parts
and
of it felt like a first, Helena's, it felt like a first episode.
Yeah.
You wake up, you're on a beach, you got something in your arm, you don't know where you are. Well, the show adds a little more intrigue. Is like, okay, you meet Bob. Bob's from World War II. You meet, I forgot the guy's name, but he lived in ancient Greece.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, so there's people in this world now from different time
like
periods,
that.
and we've all been
Yes.
dumped here. It's like, okay,
That's
I'm
probably
intrigued. That
yeah.
intrigues me about that world a little more than I usually am, which I'm not, because I'm just running around on a beach trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing.
Yeah.
It's interesting. You would be interesting if we were playing the game and then we were running across characters that made us give a shit in the game that were from different times, and then you add some more depth to the game and maybe some,
You gotta read those notes, bro.
Yeah.
Is that are the notes talking
I don't know.
about that
I don't
shit?
read them.
Yeah. Well, now the notes if you play the game, the notes are Helena's notes a lot of the times. And I think now they're actually voiced by the same voice actor that's doing the cartoon. And now, this Bob's update they got going on? I think, like, you can find Bob's notes, and that's voiced by the guy
Okay.
who does The Boys, Carl Urban.
Yeah,
Okay.
Carl Urban.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that goes to voice acting, which I guess
I'd love
of
to
course
talk
has
about.
to be. Okay, yeah, because I mean, obviously, I think it's good, but do you have like things that you
I
not
feel
like?
like it seems like everyone kind of like, it feels like a project where everyone phoned it in.
They weren't
They
together.
were disconnected
Oh, they weren't
for
together,
sure.
yeah.
You can
Yeah.
tell it all the time. There's like weird.
We don't know for sure, but it sounds that way.
It definitely does. Like it was a matter of like, I know Carl. He'll do some lines. They probably fucking recorded them on their iPhones for all I know. You know what I mean?
They could have.
They could have.
I mean, they probably went into a studio. But they
Probably.
definitely, I'm with Neebs, they definitely weren't together.
They were not together, and that was one of the first things I wrote.
And that always, I mean, that happens in so many cartoons I love, and it's fine, but you can always tell. It's like, man,
it doesn't
be better.
matter
could be better.
the names. Nobody cares about who any of them are.
I
And
barely recognized Tennant. I'm like, okay,
Me too.
that's
Who was it?
he was the
Santiago, right? Isn't that his name?
the really mean one.
the mean
Yeah.
The mean skinny guy.
with the glasses.
Is that not Santiago? Am I wrong on that?
Maybe.
I don't remember the names.
God. Hold on.
Yeah.
And there's like writing like she's getting away, and the guards all see she's getting away, and then they just he has to go get her.
Right.
Come the fuck.
Yeah.
up.
I'm sorry, David Tennant was Rockwell.
Rockwell. That's right.
Rockwell. Santiago is Vin Diesel, who, if he's in the show, I haven't seen him yet. I've
I
only
didn't
watched-
recognize. Yeah.
I did not.
Vin Diesel's voice anywhere.
Yeah, I've only seen. Did you guys watch? I watched 3 episodes.
I watched one episode.
That was all you. Okay.
You watched 3 of them.
Yeah,
I watched 1.
I go above and beyond when you guys are like, hey,
Well, you were just doing a
Where's
trial.
your notes at? You don't
was
have any
gonna
notes.
be-
I went above and beyond.
Well, that was going to be one of my questions. Would you watch another episode? Because I did as well, and I didn't expect anyone to. I think I watched 3 or got halfway through 3.
okay.
Did it get better?
I mean, when I did stop, I was like, oh, that annoyed me. And then I was like, it gave me an excuse to pause. I don't even remember exactly what it was. But overall, I found it to be very interesting.
I think I liked episode 2. Was it episode 2 where she poisons the guy? Did either of you guys see
That's
that?
1.
Okay, that is 1.
Yeah, with the
that part
snail.
was sweet.
Yeah. That's where
I like that
she
moment.
shows off her knowledge of
Yeah.
She's
every
so
animal
smart.
has a use. Yeah.
She's so smart.
You think not.
Well, yeah. I just the flashback thing though is super. It's a big critique.
That's
Like,
the thing,
You know what?
yeah.
I don't give a fuck who you loved.
Just like in the game. I
Right.
don't care about the lore.
You know, I or the love.
I'm super interested in her surviving in the present.
Yeah. Anytime they flash back, I think we all tune out.
And
Like,
it's
oh,
so
God.
it's so slow too, and just like
Yeah.
Right.
get on with it.
And it's for what
The
I mean.
flashbacks.
Is it just as basic as the demographic, and they need to put that in there because they need to have the romance for whoever's into the romance, that
They
aspect
had to
of
add,
like, you know, because
insert to make complete script.
Some people
Yeah,
want
it's
that
like,
probably.
fuck.
So
yeah, I guess that's it. But
I doubt art
annoying for
fans
me.
do.
Right.
It's hard to say.
Yeah.
Ark's got a pretty
Ark's got a lot of different
diverse
fans.
audience,
Yeah, maybe.
but if you're us,
Yeah, we don't give. Yeah, we personally
don't care.
No.
don't give a shit.
But the characters are interesting. I want to see where it goes. So, yeah. So you guys wouldn't actually watch the series.
I'll watch some more. I want to see what tricks she's got up her sleeve.
yeah, I want to keep watching it, but I'm going to fast forward through the flashbacks.
Yeah, I probably
It's kind of where
will,
my head's
too.
at. It's like, oh, is there a flashback? Maybe get back to the island. Okay, now pick it back up.
I'm on the fence. I
There
learned
were
something about Paramount Plus, though.
What?
Man, their fast forward and rewind system is shit.
Really?
It is.
I was watching it on desktop. Is that on PlayStation or on the television?
I guess it might help if you have a
Yeah,
playing
because on
with just
desktop
a-
it's easy. You just scrub it.
Yeah, PlayStation controller, but it's like
Okay,
it's
yeah.
20 fucking 40. You guys try this. It's just like it's so weird.
That's
It's-
like we figured that out with VCRs. Going
I
back
know.
and forth. That's easy.
and I was just doing it to like get timestamps that I'm not using at all for this review.
Yeah.
But it was so fucking annoying so quick. I was like, you haven't existed that long.
I feel your pain. I don't know if it was Paramount Plus, but I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna skip the titles. Next thing you know, 30 minutes later, I'm trying to get back to the beginning because I've gone too far, and now I go to back. Now it's paused and it won't
It's
move.
that times whatever.
Jeez.
And yeah, there's nothing subtle about it.
Don't watch Paramount Plus on a console.
Just sit through
Yeah.
the titles.
Or even when you have the regular Amazon controller thing. Sucks too.
Gotcha.
So yeah, take that note, Paramount Plus. Fix it. Was there any? Well, we could do final scores. But I think we should go to a 1 to 10 system on final scores.
Final score, where we're at, what we're thinking.
Man, there were some really cringe lines.
Oh, there were, yeah.
And they're always whipping these dinosaurs. Those guys
Well, because they don't
They're
know.
the bad guys.
They don't know any
They're the
better.
bad
whipping a
guys.
parasaur
Yeah.
that's like tied up and on the ground.
Not doing
Like,
anything.
what are you fucking doing? Like that's gonna learn it?
Right.
I'm trying to show the audience that I'm the bad
I'm
guy.
so mean.
Right.
Yeah,
For no reason.
I gotta be real mean so you don't like me.
You whip those dinosaurs. I'll whip these.
Yeah, we all hate our mamas too.
Give that dinosaur HIV. That'll show it.
That's how we do
Comes
things
the
around
camera,
here.
Everybody do something mean.
Putting dumb hats on the saber tooth. Now they're self-conscious.
Bow ties on them.
Oh man.
That's something. When you put something on an animal and you know they don't like it, like a hat or a shirt or something.
Yeah,
They give you that look. You're like,
Yeah.
all right, we'll take it off.
I'm
Feel like
intimidated.
everyone's seen that photo of a dog or a cat dressed in something. You can tell, like, okay, I just tolerate it because they feed me.
Yeah. Emily says, "Bring it on."
Some animals love it.
She doesn't give a fuck what I put on her.
Well, she's got no meat on her, so anytime she puts a sweater on, especially in winter, I'm like, yes, please.
And that's why she's accepting it.
Yep.
Because like I had to put
like, oh,
those
that's a
on
layer of warmth.
early so she didn't just freeze.
Your old roommate's dog. Remember how excited he'd get when you brought the sweater out?
Yeah.
He'd lose it. I love that sweater.
He would. That was the most excitable dog ever. Stinky, stinky, stinky dog.
Does Emily burrow and like to bury herself in the blankets like that?
Yeah. She's a burrower.
Yeah, same thing with Pops.
Burrow dog.
That's we're getting a little off topic here.
Yeah.
Big time, big time.
The dinosaur thing was well. I mean, this whole fucking artifacts. So
Yeah.
you know the
There's three of
there
them.
was a
Right, yeah.
boss fight.
I like
was
that,
was the
three.
boss fight in the first episode?
Boss fight? No, I don't
The
think so.
spiders.
Oh, the spider, that was like episode 3, right?
Was it?
Yeah.
I don't
Quit-
remember.
quit
It all kind of blends
Now you're
together.
spoiling shit for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I
they
thought it
fight
happened so
something-
soon. I thought it
Yeah.
was maybe the second.
Not in the first episode.
No?
It's like a broodmother-esque fight.
Yeah.
Giant spider.
When that broodmother fight happened, it didn't make any sense how all those just little spiders just killed that big fucking spider. It didn't look at all threatening. It was very weird.
Yeah.
That fight sucked ass. And I remember
Yeah,
being
it
like,
was fine, but I mean, they killed it with a spear in the end, right? Yeah, the little spiders
he-
were a distraction.
big
because
distraction.
Helena noticed, like, okay, this little blue goo, the little spiders love chomping on this blue goo, so she threw a bunch of it at the big spider.
Okay.
And then that annoyed the big spider and allowed it to get distracted, and then they stabbed it, I think.
There might have been, a stab at the very end, but it was acting like it was such a big deal that I don't know. I was
She
very
knows her stuff.
judgmental.
She's so smart. There
Yeah.
was the line. It was the one line. Damn it! I already put it up again, but it was. I was bringing it up early when we started talking about this. When it was one of the flashbacks, and she's like speaking at some.
Right, having a panic attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at the end of her speech, it's just such a dumb moment. Her line is, science is about pursuit of the truth and all its complexity. And then all the audience full of like scientists, assumedly, they're like mumble, grumble, 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 mumble. It's like, you grumble, mumble in that?
Right.
It's like the most cliche point makeable for scientists.
Yeah, if I was a scientist, I'd go like, okay, that's
Yeah,
what I would write
great.
if I were a teenager writing a science paper.
How profound, ma'am. It's like, come on. Stupid ass shit. I give it a 4.5.
Ooh, that's pretty low.
That is
I'm at like
low.
a 6 or 7, so probably 6.5. There's things I like.
I'll go 5.
Yeah, I mean, like anytime they're in the present, usually I'm entertained. I'm like, I want to know more about this world.
Yeah.
And I'm intrigued with what's going on the arc. The second they flash back, I could give a shit.
And it is fun to see just being ARC players.
Yeah, no, that's
Any of
yeah,
those
all the
things,
sounds, a
stemberries
lot of
and shit.
locations. You're like, okay, yeah, I recognize this from the game. That's kind of fun, cool.
And what do you think your view of the animation would be if you didn't play the game? Because I tell you, if
Would be less.
Yeah,
It would
much
be so
big
much
less.
less.
so much less for me too. I definitely found myself just looking at like, oh, the sleeping bag. That's what ours looks like.
Simon, you said you watched it with your daughter.
I watched only a little bit of it with my daughter
Oh,
until
okay.
she's like, and I'm like, honey, how you doing? And she's like, this might be a little bit too intense for me.
Oh, wow.
So,
So
she
she
was a
was
little
like,
bit
all right.
freaked out by
Yeah.
it. So I was like, no, that's cool. Let's stop.
I think it's rated PG-13.
14.
PG-4. What? That's a thing? Oh, I guess it's television. isn't it?
Television doesn't have PG-13.
15?
Yeah.
TV doesn't have PG-13.
PG-12.
No, it's TV-14. That's a rating.
That's true.
PG-11 and a half.
They should start doing ratings like over 18, 21, PG-34.
Man.
They get all weird half years.
Oh, only 32. Come back in 2 years, buddy.
Yeah, you'll think it's hilarious in 2 years.
But they probably should have that because we're not into these backstory. If they had some sort of rating for that, we'd know.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Hey, if you're not into drama and a love story in this particular show,
What's your 1 to 10, Simon?
Probably 6.5, like Appsro, and yeah, just that.
Neebs?
5 or 6.
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch more of it.
Yeah, I'm curious just because we play the game. But yeah, I'm going to skip the flashbacks.
It'd be nice if that was an option, too. Skip
Like
all
it just came
flashbacks,
up.
like subtitles
Flashbacks
down
here,
there.
Skip.
Right.
Yep, skip that.
That'd be a great option.
Yeah, if you're on
Yeah.
the console, you can just hit A,
It'd be awesome. Fuck out of here.
hold A, skip.
Yeah.
If you're looking for delicious, ready-to-eat meals delivered straight to your door, Factor's the answer for you. I legit came home last night like, oh, yeah, I had with me what was like could be quarter of what a real dinner would be, and I'm like, what am I going to feed myself? Completely forgetting that it was Factor waiting for me right on my doorstep. And what did I eat? Chicken piccata. And it was really good. Chicken piccata with a side of broccoli. Delicious. I felt good after eating it. That's what Factor does. You get chef-prepared meals on the table in 2 minutes with Factor's ready-to-eat meals so you can get back to doing what you love to do whenever you love to do it. This spring, you might be very busy, and you don't want to be cooped up in the kitchen. Factor's meals eliminate the hassle of prepping, cooking, and cleaning up. Choose from a weekly menu of 35 options, including Calorie Smart Keto Protein Plus or Vegan and Veggie. So come on, you know you want to. Head to factormeals.com/Neebs50 and use code Neebs50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next box. That's code Neebs50 at factormeals.com/Neebs50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next box while your subscription is active. Thank you, Factor.
I got some, I don't know if you guys heard, this is the gaming industry business related news. Did you see Take-Two Interactive has purchased Gearbox software?
No.
I saw that headline and
Yeah.
I thought, I have no idea what that means. but I bet Appsro does.
Yeah, because it was a headline.
Fill
Yeah.
us in, Appsro.
I mean, Take-Two Interactive, they're the publishing company for, Grand Theft Auto, Rockstar.
Right.
Right.
So big publisher, and they purchased Gearbox, and I think Gearbox's biggest game was hold on, slipping my mind. Is it Gears of War? Give me a second,
It's not.
Anthony. What is
Anthony's like, nope.
Borderlands.
That's right, Borderlands. So yeah, now Take-Two Interactive owns the Borderlands franchise.
Which
Wow.
it's going to make me I have to bring it up, even though we were just
The
talking
show?
about the movie. Have you guys not seen
the movie?
based on Borderlands? Have you not seen the trailer yet?
I didn't.
I did.
I saw images from it just on Twitter and people making fun of it.
Yeah,
That's as far as I got. I didn't watch the trailer. See, I've never. I've played those games kind of like maybe once or twice. I've never gotten into them, but I know they have a huge fan base.
They do. Yeah.
Yeah, I found the cast to be interesting and like I don't know, like big enough where you know that there was money put into it, but it just seems like wrong. Like I don't think that if it's Kate Blanchett, is it Kate Blanchett? I think that she's right.
Yes, Kate Blanchett is in it.
I look at her in that and I just go, this doesn't fit.
She seems too classy for
yeah,
Borderlands.
and even
is that
just
what it is?
yeah, I don't know what it is.
Like,
it
what are you
just
doing
doesn't.
here,
It
Kate?
seems like just a bad
She's
fit.
mixing it up.
No,
Mixing
not to
it
say
up.
that she's
No,
not
I don't
an
know.
amazing actress.
It's not organic, is it?
Yeah, even like what's her name? As much as I like her, she's not at all like she's literally got like maybe one line in the trailer. Jamie Lee Curtis. She is not a fit to me.
Well, you got to see.
But I don't know. I do
Jamie
have to see
Lee
it, but
to
it
me
just
is
didn't
kind
work.
of doing like almost like a what's his name? Who's Batman? Adam West. Adam West.
Adam West
was a Batman.
The
Yeah.
old-
Yeah,
one.
like Jamie Lee starting to do all this crazy like.
Well, like
out of
everything
the box
everywhere.
stuff.
Out,
Oh, you're
all
thinking
at
Michael
once.
Keaton, though.
Well, Michael Keaton too, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But no, I was thinking Adam West because he went from like being he was like a regular actor back in the
And then
day,
he started
Right.
doing Batman.
like doing black and white dramas and all this other stuff. Then he was
alright.
Batman, and now he's like, okay, now I'm gonna do Family Guy. I'm gonna do all kinds of crazy stuff.
Man,
Yeah, as he gets older.
Leslie
Yeah.
Nielsen, what a great
Yeah.
transition for him into the comedy. But like Jamie Lee Curtis, Everything Everywhere All at Once.
That was
Her
a crazy
character
role.
in that is wacky.
Oh yeah,
and
no,
it's
that's
all
true.
over the place. So it's like she's got diversity.
Well, she's a great actress.
She is a great actress. It just didn't seem like a good fit for this for me. So just opinion.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll have to see. Well, I mean, you meant trailer for Borderlands. I saw the trailer for Fallout. Anyone seen that? That looks pretty good.
I think I did.
I was
Yeah.
like surprised. I was like, okay,
think
that
you're
has
right.
potential to be a fun show.
Yeah.
But I mean, again, same thing with Borderlands. Like, I don't know. I mean, I've played the shit out of Fallout. I love some Fallout, so I have. I'm more keen to watch this one. But to me, it's interesting. It's just like I feel like The Last of Us kicked off this whole thing because that Last of Us show came out and it was successful.
Yeah, it was
and
good.
then now it's like you got a video game franchise we can make a show about. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
the Fallout one I saw, and I was like, because I didn't play a lot of Fallout, but that trailer looked good to me.
Yeah.
And people say the Halo series is good, but I just
I've heard.
I
I've
never
heard
wanna
mixed
watch
on
it.
that.
Yeah,
Mostly
big time.
negative
I've heard-
though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
Really,
heard
Spielberg is
season
doing that,
one.
isn't he?
Spielberg?
I thought.
No.
I thought I
Halo?
heard that. The Halo thing. All right, well,
Let's
you
just
say
go with
no,
yeah.
like,
Let's just
you
say
know.
things.
yeah.
You know?
I'm pretty.
No, I said I think
And I'm
And that-
I'm
that's
gonna
good enough for
I'm
me.
gonna confidently say no.
that he's not even associated with it.
Well, I don't know.
Spielberg
Well,
and
then-
Halo. I feel like I would
I
have.
just
I would have
said
seen that in
Halo.
passing.
Yeah, me too.
Like
Okay.
Spielberg does Halo.
It'd
Like
be
what?
pa-
Can that
Spielberg's
be?
doing
Can that be our
Halo?
thumbnail instead?
Yeah. Can that be the title of this podcast?
You
Steven
guys jumped to
Spielberg directs
conclusions a
Halo.
lot. I said maybe.
I did, and I said no.
And,
I know
and
you
you
said.
jump to a
You're
big
right.
old conclusion.
Let's see what the answer
making
is.
it-
He jumped right to what he knew.
No, I just said I
yes.
heard. What do
All right,
why
where did you
don't
hear it from?
Why don't you shut up?
Why don't you shut up?
Yeah. Well, better you shut up.
Well, because right now he's mocking
Where-
me.
where
I'm
did
not
you hear
mocking him.
this? Where did
That's
you hear
why
this?
I'm telling him to
I'm
shut
not
up.
mocking you. I'm asking
And then
you.
you're-
Where did you
I'm
hear
just
this?
waiting for. I'm just trying to like stir the pot.
I know, and it's annoying.
It's fun.
Where'd you hear it, Simon?
I just said confidently no. So I'm just waiting for the answer now.
Yeah.
Everybody's waiting, bated breath.
Simon, you didn't deserve this.
No, you didn't.
You deserve better than us, Simon.
But I've not watched that show either.
I-
but I've watched Angry Joe's reviews of the episodes a couple
really?
times.
Oh
and
no,
just
you're
had
turning
that.
into Anthony. You've never, not actually
Oh, boy.
watching things
It's
anymore.
like-
just watching
You're just
reviews.
relying on the internet
Well,
for an
sometimes
opinion.
it's just playing in the background. I'm not like seeking it out. It kind of will go into I don't know because I don't mind his reviews.
Gotcha.
Simon, what you got?
Besides, most of the time when I defend myself against Abstro's meanness,
but
I
moving-
get pointed at as being the person. It's like total gaslighting.
I told you didn't deserve this.
Total
remember?
Yeah, you
gaslighting.
don't deserve
Spielberg
us.
is credited as an executive producer
There
on the
we go.
Paramount Plus series.
All right.
Okay. Bam. I love that.
It
So he
doesn't
gave
matter.
him
I
money.
heard it somewhere. It's
You're
just
right.
that everyone. But I don't want.
You're right.
I don't
Yes,
want
you
to-
do. You earned it.
No, I want to be treated like a human being.
All I said was no.
And it's not always, I don't always have to be treated like the asshole that's always wrong.
Okay.
And it's usually not acknowledged.
So Abstro was being mean to you.
I
No,
apologize.
it happens
I
all the time.
Jalius stirred the pot because it was funny.
Excuses are always
Yeah, it
just
was fun.
made.
Simon,
Yeah,
I love you.
I'm sure.
Simon, I love you too, and I apologize for my
Hey.
saying of no.
No, listen, it
I
doesn't
love
matter.
you too. I just like getting under your skin.
I know,
'cause
and
it's
that's
funny to me.
I know, and it's annoying because I say to stop, and yet you keep on doing it.
We're like ingrowns,
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
but they're fun to pop.
They're like in-laws, but
Grown.
you can't get away from them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can pluck them.
Thanks everyone for being here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you could have been anywhere, but you're
Could
here.
have been, but you
Yeah.
listen to
Could've been.
this.
I heard
Yeah.
I don't know if it's factual, but I heard it from a friend Tuesday night. My buddy Jesse Stockton, great musician, and he loves Key West. You do as well, right?
Oh,
Absro?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
I've never been to Key West, and you know the geography of it, how it kind of like jets off. If you're looking at the map, jets off to the west, off to the left, kind of
Right.
it tails out that way.
Yeah.
He said that Key West has never been hit by a hurricane.
That's not
Never?
true.
Never.
No, that's not true.
That doesn't
Come
seem
on.
like it could
That
be
seems
possible.
insane.
You need to attack him like you did Simon.
Yeah, attack me.
Yeah. Why are you so dumb?
Attack me.
That is the
I'm
dumbest
really-
thing I've ever heard come out of anyone's
know.
mouth.
Fair enough.
And you're a better person because you're not too sensitive.
No.
No, they've absolutely been hit by the hurricane before. Yeah, Hurricane Idalia.
Oh, there you go. All right, already
No.
disproven.
Yeah.
When was that? That wasn't that long ago, was it?
What was it? Well, that's a Florida Keys. Let's see. Hurricane Ian was in 2022.
And they get like
Hurricane Irma in 2017. Well,
they're
this
just
is
getting like
Florida.
the outside. Yeah, Florida. No, we're talking
Yeah.
Keys.
Well, there must
Like
have been
it-
something to what you heard.
Maybe
Something.
maybe it never got hit by a Category 4.
Or like
Something more specific.
Yeah.
dead on. Hit.
Now, if you live right on the equator, you don't get hit by hurricanes because hurricanes will either go one way or the other.
Right.
They won't. You know,
'Cause
if
they
you're on the
start-
equator, you're good.
There you go. That's what you do.
I don't know. There was
Hurricane
something.
season, go to the middle.
Wish he was here so I could
Yeah.
call him out.
On average, Key West is directly impacted by a hurricane every 6 years.
There you go.
Why are
Can't
you
wait
so
to see
stupid?
Jesse
yeah,
again.
I can
Never.
Yeah. Glad
like
I
it.
used his full name.
see what else Jesse has to say.
Yeah. He's probably all trashed down there. Heard someone say something and heard it wrong. And
It's interesting sometimes when you end up in a conversation. Like I was in a conversation with somebody. I went back home to Johnston County to hang out with friends, and one of my friends' friends I ended up talking to, he was genuinely on the side of like we may not have gone to the moon, and the government's hiding that shit.
okay.
Where you just go, wow, okay.
He had
Where
some,
do you even
he had some
start?
fun facts though, right? To back
yeah,
it up.
Yeah. It's like why do the rockets go straight up? Why don't
Yeah.
they go straight up?
Won't they just go
And
straight?
what did he watch recently that,
I don't know.
you know?
It's just like you just disengage after a minute. It's like,
This
I
is
don't
a man
know.
who's never played Kerbal.
say what? Never played, not once.
Doesn't
Did
know
he
what he's
play
talking
Kerbal
about.
Space
Kerbal.
program.
Yeah.
Has zero idea how orbit works.
That's right.
Flat earthers.
You can gift it to him on Steam.
Yeah. At some point, you just let him talk. Where you're just like, wow, I'm just gonna let this man talk because there's nothing to convince this man
Yeah.
how dumb he is.
I have a friend who, even if the topic isn't anywhere near, he'll find a segue into talking about. And I'm not going political here at all, but he'll be the one that'll bring up the drinking of baby's blood and stuff like that.
Who's
I'm like,
drinking baby's blood?
Greg, dude, we don't need to.
People are.
Democrats and the lizards.
Oh, the lizard people too.
Lizard, just. You don't. You're like, damn it. We
There's
were
a
doing so
secret
good.
cabal.
We were doing so good, Greg. We're just having drinks. But yeah, that's fun. It's fun. So
Or
you-
like
you
the
kinda-
heavy religion too. Sometimes you're running somebody, you're having a good conversation, and then they're like, "Yeah, but you know that they're damned to go to hell," and you're like, "What?"
Ah,
Right.
You're like,
yeah,
yep,
yeah.
they
We were
are.
just having drinks with Greg.
Yeah.
Should we invite Greg to the party?
Yeah, if you want something exciting to come up randomly.
That's advice. That's a way to get you uninvited to places or not invited.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just bringing up spirits and shit. Oh, speaking of spirits,
Okay.
I saw Ghostbusters.
All right.
And Simon, you did too.
Okay. Look at
Yeah.
2 reviews in
Yeah.
in one episode.
Yeah.
reviews. Simon, your review of Ghostbusters, the Ice Monster.
Let's start with the 1 to 10.
Okay.
You want to start with the 1 to
yeah,
10?
I'll
Sure.
throw. I'm 7.
7 from Absro.
That's average.
5.
You said a 4 the other day.
4.5, I think I said the
4.5.
other day.
Okay.
Okay.
So you know what? Let's go 4.
There you
I
go.
could defend a 4.
Okay.
All right. You didn't
All right.
like
Yeah.
it that
You want to
much.
say a little bit more about it, Sam?
Unlikable characters, all her fault, coddling of what was Egon's? Is it Egon's kid's name?
I don't know.
The curly-haired girl.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, the curly-haired girl.
yeah. Unlikable.
She was great in the first one.
I thought she
She's
was.
good in this one, but she's a moody-ass teenager.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Right.
There's a
Who
little bit
just
of that in this.
Screws up. You remember the scene where the parents are like, "Oh no, it's okay. You did what you did. Everything's fine. We completely understand." No, how about you fucked everything up, kid?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm with you a little bit.
Oh my
Like,
god.
yeah, that'd be that's one of the points that is kind of silly.
It's like
Where it's like, I messed up, didn't I? And they're like, no, you made a mistake. But like, it would have been fine had they not shown like the wide shot of the city covered in ice and all these ice spikes coming around. Like the way they presented it made it seem like thousands of people are dead,
Right?
even though they
And you
didn't
messed
show
up.
it. It's like, okay, here comes this big cold storm, and these ice spikes are flying out of the ground and like lifting up cars. And I'm
Yeah.
thinking, oh my god, half the city's dead.
Yeah, if they're impaling
This is
cars, they're going to
insane.
impale
Yeah.
people.
It's going
Right.
to cause some.
And yeah, you're right. They're like, it's okay, sweetie. You made a
It's not all right. It's
Yeah,
not all right.
it's-
What you did is not okay. I'm
No.
gathering.
I wish they hadn't gone the scale they went. They went too big with the
Yeah.
New York stuff. If they had just had the monster and everything was kind of frozen around the monster, I feel like I would have forgiven it a little less.
Or the monster was cool.
Yeah, no, it's a generic monster. And he has ice powers.
I bring problems.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, and I couldn't care less about the love thing they had going on. You know, it's just like really the whole thing was just kind of like, huh, what's happening here? I mean, I enjoyed being with my kid when I watched it.
Yeah.
That was like the best part of it.
Right,
But really,
yeah.
I thought the first one back in the new franchise was twice as good. I
Really?
probably
Okay.
would have given that an 8.
I feel like I enjoyed this one just as much, if not a little more. I don't know. I like them being back in New York and they're in the firehouse. There's some really fun ghosts. Dan Aykroyd's a bigger part of it than I thought he was going to be. Which he's like running around with the kids. It's like seeing this sweet old grandpa. He's kind of into what they're doing, and he's leading them through the library, and they're solving mysteries. And at one point, they're like chasing a garbage can. It's silly.
We got to get away from the Stay Puff shit.
You done with Stay Puft, huh?
Well, they
It's
were
over.
they were cute.
How cute for the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, those things like it's like having minions in your movie.
So
It's like here's a high pitch thing.
there's one thing. Angry, I saw their review. Angry Joe, but
Watching Angry Joe.
he made a good point. He was like, the original Ghostbusters was ballsy. It was a
Yeah.
little bit of everything. Like the comedy, it was for adults. It
Yeah,
like it
I mean,
hit
it's a
some
PG movie, I think.
but it was
Maybe
like
PG.
it
Back
wasn't
then?
afraid.
Yeah, that's R today.
Yeah, it wasn't afraid. This one, I guess, it like it comes across as like it is for the kids.
In a lot of aspects, yes, and I think it's due to like the Stay Puft shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm
It's like
saying.
those little things.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
But there's some
story.
there's some genuine scary moments in this one. There's some creepy looking fucking monsters.
Yeah.
And ghosts. Whereas like, yeah, I would go like, okay, this is still creepy as shit in certain regards. Like when the monster first appears, everything goes dark. I was like, damn, that thing like that would scare a small child.
and one other thing they brought up is like if you get frozen, a lot of people get frozen in this. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
And when you're
People are
unfrozen,
shattering.
you're just automatically just fine. Not
No, it's not that. No.
No, this
If
Oh,
you-
that's good.
If
You
you
know
freeze it, like you're either dead or like you're seriously injured.
Okay, gotcha. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I want to change mine to a 3.
Keep talking, see what happens.
I'm
You
gonna
know,
change it to an 8.
It was very nostalgic, like with the secretary was now, wearing the suit. It's like, look at me, I'm wearing a suit too.
Oh, yeah. That's in the
that
trailer.
was,
God,
that
I
was the
hate
worst. That
that.
was the
I
worst
hate
part of the
that.
last one, where like just they show up.
Yeah, Simon's
nowhere,
never
it's
been a
like-
fan of women in the workforce.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
no.
No.
But even the last one, it's just like all of a sudden, Bill Murray and them, they're there in their outfits. Like, what? Where did they fucking come from?
Is this true? Also, the last thing I say from that they dropped was a lot of cold environments, obviously. Nobody shivering.
I'd be.
Like they were just
I'd leave.
talking normal as if it wasn't freezing
Oh,
fucking cold.
There were several, I think.
Shiverings?
No, that there shouldn't have been. There should have been shivering.
Like a
and
lot
there
of
wasn't.
shivering.
No, and there wasn't any.
Like
You go like,
I
what?
feel like that'd be a huge part of it. I think it would be more immersive too.
It's direction, yeah. It's like,
Oh
hey,
yeah. It is direction. There was one person reacting, like, they were flashing to people all over the city, and there's this woman who's still sitting at her outdoor seating in front of a coffee shop with a coffee, right? And there's frozen shit around her. And she's like looking like, is somebody gonna come? She's not frozen yet, but
Yeah.
she's still sitting down having a coffee.
Yeah.
When I see ice or snow, I get out of there. That's just what I do.
Yeah.
Well, I
Especially
mean, everything else
in
is
July
frozen.
in New York City. It was like this takes place during a heat wave, and all of a
Right.
sudden, fucking ice monster shows up.
Yeah, the car 20 feet away from you has ice sticking through it. It's
Right.
lifted off the ground, and you're still
Yeah.
sitting down having a coffee.
There's a crowd of people across the street impaled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see. I'm still gonna watch it.
Yeah. You know what? It's a good plane movie.
That's what it sounds like to
It's
me.
a good, like, if you're on the plane and it's like, oh, this is a turn my brain off and just enjoy some stupid Ghostbuster shit.
What do you think your daughter's review would be? A 1 to 10? Because kids will always go higher. You know what I mean? Like I remember asking a kid.
Kids probably loved it.
Honestly, for what it really is, it is probably more of a 7 because it's supposed to be a silly movie about ghost busting,
Right.
But I really did think the first one was twice as good.
I think it was like last year. A kid that I know through Gabs or whatever asked after that Five Nights at Freddy's movie came out, and I thought I was like, man, it had a couple moments, but it was still fucking kind of weird. But then I asked, and she was so excited about it. I was like, so what do you think? Score 1 to 10. This is right before I saw it. Oh, 10.
Yep.
10.
That's the best movie ever made.
10.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Kids.
I've been waiting for a Five Nights at Freddy's movie. It was real good.
She does talk like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, no, kids are not too hard to entertain.
Nah, they're not going to be breaking shit down like we are.
But speaking about being on a plane watching movies, like let's say if you're flying out of here where we live, Delta and American are two of your most common choices.
Sure.
And Delta is perceived as a little better.
Yeah.
And I'll
Yeah.
tell you, the fact that they serve sun chips instead of like pretzels,
Yeah.
I mean that's
That's a huge move
That's a
right
huge
there.
reason.
Just,
Isn't that crazy?
just
Yeah.
you get that little pack of Sun Chips, and it just makes the flight that much better.
They handed me a sun chip. I'm like, whoa! I'm not even in first class.
I can see why Abstro flies Delta now.
And then I was surprised the other day because you bought pretzels on purpose.
I did.
You brought a bag in, the little stick with the straight ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
They're good.
Aztecia had a freak out.
She did because they're apparently only available the sticks
Yeah.
in Australia during
At
Christmas.
Christmas. Like that's a Jesus thing.
Yeah.
That is crazy balls. Yeah,
Pretzels,
all these
'cause you could very easily only pretzel you very easily make a cross.
or
Yeah.
a cross or steaks or the whatever
With
the,
the atheist
Right.
symbol.
through the
Anyway,
hands.
You better watch that bag of pretzels, Dralis.
It's available. I've got it sitting
won't
over
be
there. It's
there
a
very long.
1
Yeah.
pound bag, and looks like it's
not
the
a pound
majority-
anymore.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
She's already in it.
I told her to help herself. There you go. Crunch up this podcast.
I heard the bag. I want to have some now.
Yeah, I kind of want some. That's why I got them.
Oh man, but when I'm an American, they're like,
You know it.
I don't want the pretzels, and they're like, here. I'm like,
Here's
don't-
2 bags.
I try to like, nope, you're getting it. Here it is. Ah.
And those little, I mean, it's something like, I don't know of any other snacks that I could think of. Like Lay's potato chips doesn't make tiny little bags that actually make the potato chips smaller, but those sun chips are actually smaller sun chips.
That's-
They're
there you go.
miniature
Smaller bag
sun
and
chips.
smaller Sun. They'll give you almonds too.
Yeah,
They'll give you almonds, and they even give you like a little, like a granola bar thing.
yeah. I don't mind that either.
I usually
that's
get
all
Sun Chips and almonds. I'm like on the damn flight. It's like, what do you want? Some chips or almonds? I usually go, can I get both?
Yeah,
And
like,
they'll be like,
yeah,
you
here you
know what?
go.
I'll talk to someone. I'll be right back.
Yeah. No.
you're friendly to them, though.
Yeah, get
Hook
everything.
you up a little bit.
Yeah.
They got 1,000 packs of Sun Chips and almonds.
Yeah.
They got to get rid of them.
They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, they
about
don't give a
it.
fuck. Can I have both? Yeah, here you go.
All right.
Shut
You
the
just
fuck
gotta
up.
ask.
You want a water?
I keep hoping someday I get to go on a flight where somebody gets duct taped to the seat.
Oh yeah, like
That
an
is
incident.
that's the funniest thing to me when I see someone duct taped to a seat. Like, you just kept on, didn't you?
That's awful.
You kept on, and now you duct taped to a seat.
And if they have to pee,
I mean, if you're gonna act up in a flight, like do it while we're in the air, so we at least still got to like go to our destination. Maybe.
yeah, don't fuck up our
Yeah,
flight.
don't fuck up the flight where you got to get thrown off like right at the beginning, and now the flight's
Yeah.
delayed.
Be a
And don't
piece of
do it.
shit
Well,
up
if you
there.
are gonna do it in the air, do it while we're close to our destination.
Yeah, not on the
Not
closer to the
like
other.
oh god, now we got an incident. And we have to have an emergency landing at an
Yeah.
airport. That's not.
Think
where we're
about
going.
when you're a
No,
piece of shit.
that's
Right.
not
Think
cool.
about others.
It is fun to watch videos of people getting kicked off a plane though, when they're
Yeah.
just like, "No, I'm not moving. I'm not moving. I paid for my ticket. I'm not moving."
You got to act like a regular
You gotta
person
be
on a
gotta be
plane.
insane for them to go to that level that they're like, "Nope, I'm kicking you off.
Mm-hmm.
You've been too much of a bitch."
Or we can go the whole airplane, the movie route, and establish that line, slap them.
Just start slapping and beating
The whole
this bitch.
slap line.
You calm down, lady.
Someone holding the bat.
You're
back.
relaxed.
Everybody line up. You know, a line on a plane doesn't work.
Nope.
Not today's planes.
No.
Like if once you slap, where do you go?
Yeah, that's not going to work.
You can't slide by everybody.
That was a movie plane.
Stage
there was
right
all the
is where
room
you
in the
go.
world.
Yeah,
Yeah.
planes are tight.
Man, it just made me think about what's his face for Naked Gun.
Leslie.
No, not Leslie. It's
No.
Liam Neeson.
Liam.
He's going to be.
Oh, they're doing another one.
Yeah, they're doing a new one, and Liam Neeson is going to be the main character.
Didn't know that.
I
Could
don't-
work. He's such a serious deadpan act. He can be so
It
deadpan.
could.
That
Yeah,
improv he
him
did.
surrounded by nonsense could work.
He gets
Yeah.
comedy. Yep. Is he the answer? Is there anyone else we could think of? Can you think of anyone? Because they have to be. You have to picture them like almost always serious.
What about
You
Morgan
like,
Freeman?
Morgan could work. I mean, that's the thing. If Morgan's
Right?
given the
Morgan
if
could
Mr.
work.
Freeman has been given the direction of play serious the whole time, he will do it and he will nail it.
Yep.
Because that man is a professional.
It's true.
I think Neeson's going to do too. And didn't he do some really good stuff with Ricky Gervais?
Gervais.
For sure. He's
Yeah,
funny. He
that was
understands the
hilarious.
humor.
Yeah.
And the point is to like maintain that serious side. Leslie just did it like a fucking champ.
Yeah, but I mean, they did have moments, like especially in the later Naked Gun sequels, where he did kind of like mime and make faces. I hope they avoid all
And they
that
got
shit.
sillier.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like Leslie was like, "Whoa, something's happening!" Wow, it's like, no, don't do that.
Yeah, you don't
keep
need
him
that.
deadpan, keep him serious the entire time because that's what makes that shit funny.
Yeah, don't go scary movie with this
Yeah.
shit.
All the things in the background need to be absurd, but the characters need to take it so fucking seriously.
Yep.
Like that's what makes it work.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Is that coming out soon?
I don't.
I think it just got announced that it's in production. So no, probably.
All
Next
right.
year.
Yeah.
I guess I can wait.
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
Yeah.
I'll wait at the bar.
What a year 2025 will be. We'll be watching Naked Gun, playing GTA 6.
Arc 2.
It's gonna be great. Playing Arc 2, maybe.
GTA 6 got pushed back, right?
Man, that's a rumor.
I was
Who
seeing
knows?
headlines.
The official.
I read
the
headlines.
only official thing that Rockstar has said is 2025. That's it. But that means nothing. They could go
26.
like, "Oh, we need to delay this shit by 2 years because we went over a bit." And like, it wouldn't surprise me if it gets pushed to 2026. But the only official announcement is 2025. Everything else is just speculation and fucking rumor.
Anybody been following this latest pig organ transplant?
Not the
No.
latest. No.
It was a kidney. Wasn't too long ago, but it was successful. I haven't heard anything recently. That's going to be amazing if they figure that out.
Yeah.
A lot of people need kidneys around here.
Yeah.
There's just not enough kidneys to go
Great
around.
if you could just run down like, "Oh damn, I'm having some problems." Just run down to the doctor and get hooked up with a pig kidney.
Yeah. You just like, I just want one.
Yeah, so I wasn't really listening to what you were saying, except for pig and kidney. So it's coming, but how many people have been living with them?
Well, they haven't had a successful, like a long-term success operation yet. They did a heart a while back. These are people that are like, have no other option. Older, whatever, they're not a candidate for a healthy human donor.
Right.
So they got these gene manipulated pig organs. Yeah. And so the latest one they did was a kidney, and the operation went well. And at the time I read the story, I think it was a week or two after, and they were still doing well. So
I wonder how much they're charging for those.
I don't know, but
It's
gonna be amazing. It's gonna be a game
Too
changer.
much
when they
bacon ain't
figure
that
it out.
damn expensive.
And is that
Yeah.
like the best animal choice of a kidney? You'd think that
They say pigs are the closest thing to human.
over
really,
a gorilla. Isn't that weird? Like if you think about it.
it is weird. Also, there's gonna be a whole lot because gorillas are so human-like.
Yeah.
in,
Right.
in
And
Oh,
their
no, I get it.
personality.
I get that.
Yeah.
I understand that, but you know, pigs have feelings too.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah, because I mean, when you hurt them, they squeal. They don't
They're
like it.
smart.
They don't like it.
Yeah, they are smart.
Yeah, no, they're supposed to be very
there's
smart.
definitely some moral questions to be
Yeah,
asked about all of it.
yeah.
I mean, could we breed like big gorillas?
It's too bad you can't just get them from kidney beans. You know what I mean?
Well, you think they could just grow the organs at some point? We'll get there
Yeah,
without having to.
the 3D organ printer.
That'd be the
Every
way to
home
go.
has one.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised that it's not broken down to something mechanical, though. Like full out, like, okay, this is going to take your blood in here, and somehow it's
Like a pace or a pacemaker. The
or
equivalent
filtration
of
system for a kidney.
Right.
Like, all right, so this is what is it actually doing to your blood, and how can we synthesize
Well, they do
this
that, but
mechanically?
it's not in your body. You know, all these dialysis centers, but you got to sit there, go there every
Right.
week and whatever.
Yeah.
So in your body, eventually, we will have our own mini dialysis, probably.
Well, if you can find an organic solution, to me that seems like the best way if it works.
yeah, if it gets in,
If it
and
works.
your body takes it.
Yeah, you start breeding a whole lot of damn hogs, which we already do anyway.
Yeah, exactly. I'm
We already got hog
60%
farms.
pig.
They're there. It's like, hey, we're already cutting them hogs up for meat, delicious ass bacon and ham.
Anyway, it's it's a weird subject, but I know people that need kidneys. They're on a
Okay.
list,
Yeah.
and like, man,
Oh yeah, no, I got my uncle Pat. He's like, he's not going to be on anything. He's going to have to doing dialysis probably here soon, twice a week.
yeah,
And he's 86, something like that.
oh yeah.
How long does that take? Do you know? The process? Anybody?
Dialysis?
I don't.
I'm just
I
curious
don't.
how much of a
I think
pain that is. Like hour or two.
It might be a couple of hours, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, you bring a switch.
Bring a switch.
Fine, it is. Play some
Does Uncle
Zelda.
Pat play
get
Switch?
your dialysis
Yeah,
done.
Uncle Pat switches.
Get him a switch.
Yeah. Get him a Steam Deck.
If
Something
you-
nice.
If you say switch to somebody, well, in the South anyway, at 80 something,
Yeah, yeah.
that's something you beat children with. It's not.
Yeah. Oh,
right.
Grandma, I want a
Switch for Christmas.
I'm gonna grab a switch off this tree
that fucking hurts, man. It just hurts just thinking about getting hit with
right in
a
the back of
freaking
your leg
stick.
when you're wearing shorts.
As a, yeah. And then next year, Nintendo releases the Noose.
the Nintendo paddle.
Yeah. Well, good. I've never had a switch. They look fun
best.
though.
The best.
Yeah, they're great for travel.
Fuck yeah, they are.
Yeah, it's just all right. Need something to do on a
Yeah, I don't play it at
6-hour
home.
plane ride. Zelda.
Yeah.
We have we have a Quest 3 in there.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
have Quest 3 at the office.
So that thing's pretty awesome. I tried it on the other day. I haven't played much VR.
Yeah.
What you've seen on the channel and maybe just a couple little moments here and there. And this thing, you can map out the room.
Yeah, once you put it on, it's got these 3 cameras, and I guess we played like this little augmented reality game. I
Yeah.
forget what it's called, but it maps out the entire room, and then you get a gun, and the room starts breaking apart.
You're in the room. You're looking
Yeah.
at the room, but you can shoot at the wall, and now boom, there's a hole in the wall, and there's like a space world behind the wall. You can shoot
Yeah.
the ceiling, same thing.
I
You can
gotta
shoot
jump. I gotta put that on.
Yeah,
today.
check that
Yeah.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
It's cool.
neat. It's super neat.
and you
Yeah.
can see your hands and everything, and the controllers that are in your hands now look like guns. They're being like superimposed over the controllers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's pretty awesome.
No, VR is great, and yeah, I feel like for a spell there, it's like okay, they're really pushing the tech, and now it's like slowed down a little bit, but I'm sure it'll ramp back up.
Yeah, they keep putting out some cool shit. Like
yeah,
I said,
mean,
I heard
that Meta 3 is great. I mean,
Yeah.
like the visuals aren't too bad. It's not as like high end as like the whatever HTC
the Valve
thing is.
Index is
That
better than
thing is-
HTC's.
that looks so good when you're.
Does that
looking
have
through it.
cables?
But yes, it's
and
got
so does the
cables.
Index.
This thing has no cables.
Yeah, that's the best part of
But
it.
that's the thing. If you wanted to play your Steam, I guess you can stream them to your Meta, right?
Oh, I don't
That's
know.
what I've heard. I haven't
you can
done
play, Yeah, Anthony knows about it more than I do because he's actually done it. But I think you can stream your Steam games to your Meta Quest.
That'd be cool.
So I remember
Yeah.
reading someone saying that playing 7 days in VR is great.
Oh yeah. So
Apparently, but I mean, I heard someone
Gotta be
say
a
something
mod.
about
It's
Key
gotta be a
West.
mod.
That
Man,
wasn't
imagine
true.
like GTA 5 and VR.
Oh my god!
yeah, Horde Night and a VR headset set would be
Be mad.
awesome.
It'd be
With
mad.
friends though too, if you can, that'd be great.
Like throwing
mean,
throwing
I'm gonna get
Molotovs.
Yeah, we're getting hurt.
I mean, I'm talking about getting like launching myself into a wall because I'm getting scared. Like, a jump scare will make me jump.
When I wiped out playing that boxing game in VR a month or two ago, man, that fucking hurt. I took a hit hard. Could have been bad.
How'd that feel, boxing? Does it feel good?
Boxing feels great.
Feels like you're sparring a person?
Yeah, it's so fun.
Do blocks work? Like if you hold your arms up? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty damn responsive.
Okay.
That Creed.
Was that what you played?
Mm-hmm.
I tried that game a long time ago before it came out.
Oh, gotcha.
I think we were in E3 or something.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. It's what I did that one video, that Game Crasher video with Creed. I was playing that years ago. But yeah, it's solid. You get a good workout. Just moving, and it's tense, you know. You get all sweaty because stakes are high.
Yeah, it's one I want to try that one I play called Thrill of the Fight. Kind of the same thing.
Yeah,
it's just a boxing game.
Yeah,
but man, it's like if you do a few rounds and you're sweating.
Oh yeah,
it's like, oh wow,
it's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Yeah, I went to the arcade in Puerto Rico at T-Mobile District, and that Connect 4 basketball.
I love it.
That's still where it's at.
It's pretty neat.
That's a fun game.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. I don't remember playing. I heard you guys talk about it.
I played some this weekend.
Did you?
Yeah, there's a place near Emerald Isle that I took my daughter to, and my parents went, and they had Connect 4 basketball there. We got a few rounds in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
I've been there. The place is pretty big.
Yeah, I think it's Mac Daddy's or something.
I knew if it's the same owner, I met the owner, and yeah, we got trash. She was in a wheelchair.
Oh, shit. It's just a big facility. I think they have putt-putt outside, and then inside there's bowling, there's arcades, there's a bar. They got it all.
Oh, that reminds me. At the arcade, they had an arcade version of axe throwing.
Oh.
And it actually worked pretty well.
Oh, yeah, I played that before.
Yeah.
It's like kind of fell in between like some, I don't know, like rubber flexible.
Yeah, it's almost like a rubber porcupine needles.
Exactly.
And they protrude out through the board, and they're all colored the same, so you have the bullseye.
Okay.
And then you have a rubber axe, and it gets wedged in between those needles, kind of thick needles. And then when it's done, when you've thrown your 3 or 4 axes, they retract back, and the axe drops to a conveyor belt, and then just comes back
perfect.
to you.
All right.
Yeah, it's very cool.
I got top score.
Ooh.
I got a picture.
Look at you.
I put my name in there.
Well, look at that. Oh, wow. Did you put Neebs?
I did.
That shit gets erased every damn day.
Nope. I came back 3 days later.
It's still there.
3 days later.
Yeah, because we wanted to play some more Connect 4.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, hey, listen.
Yeah.
We hope you enjoyed this, and ending with Neebs winning the axe throwing.
Yeah, that's a good end.
I usually, when I win, I like to get out quick.
Yeah,
Before
it's time
I
to
mess
go.
it up.
Yep. All right.
Bye, y'all.